Welcome to my very first vlog of 2025. Today is especially exciting. We are going to be setting up, decorating, and reading the first ever book on my Kindle. A little funny backstory. I have been saving up the money I've been making on this channel to buy a Kindle. On Christmas morning, my mother, which, by the way, can we just appreciate how crafty she is? She made this from scratch. It's a Kindle sleeve, and she gave this to me as a gift for Christmas. And I think this was supposed to be a hint of like, your next gift is a Kindle. So I'm wondering, I should probably ask her if she was like waiting for me to be like, wait, did you get me a Kindle? I honestly did not think I was getting a Kindle for Christmas. So I just thought this was like a fun, like, hey, when you get your Kindle. So when I opened a Kindle as my next gift, I actually like squealed. I was not expecting it. Let me just pull it out of the sleeve here. Guys, this sleeve is so cute. Look, it has like scalloped edges. It's so cute. I'm obsessed with it. But this is the Paperwhite. I have only connected it to Wi-Fi and like connected it to my Amazon account. That's all I've done so far. So we're gonna be doing everything else together today. Tonight, after I clock out of work, we're gonna do a little reading vlog of reading my first book on my Kindle, and I'm so pumped. First order of business, customizations. Now, I will not take credit for any of these customizations. They're all credited to this YouTuber. I'll link it in the description because she gives a lot of really good, like, fun tips and tricks for Kindle users that you might not be aware of. And I'm not doing all of them. I'm just doing the ones that I think I'm really gonna like. So let's set up my Kindle with those specific features. The first one I'm doing, which I honestly think is genius, is making it so your Kindle shows the clock. Her number one reason for why you should do this is because you might pick up your phone to check the time and then you'll end up on social media or answering a text and then getting distracted from reading. So for that reason alone, I really want a clock on my Kindle because I get distracted on my phone way too easily. Next is the cover of the book as the lock screen. This is honestly genius and way better than just like the random photos that Kindle puts up there. You'll find out in a second what we're going to be reading today. So we'll get there in a second. Next is the vocab builder. This is kind of something you can do as you go, but when you come across a word on a book that you're reading, if you don't know what it is, you can add it to your vocab builder and it will even create flashcards for you, and then you can even let it know like whenever you have used a word enough and you actually understand what that word means now and you don't need it in your vocab builder anymore, it will like put it into a different vocab folder of like words that you've learned while reading. So that's something I'm definitely setting up that I think is so cool. Last, this one's just good to know because I am used to reading on an iPad, and very rarely, but sometimes I just need like a change of visuals and I'll turn the iPad on its side to read in landscape. Apparently you can do that on the Kindle too. You just have to go to text and orientation. I'm not going to do that today, but I think I might when I go flying soon because I have a work trip. I'll probably read in landscape a lot on the plane. Now for the most exciting part, which is probably why you're here, is that we are going to decorate. First off, I got this jelly clear Kindle cover and we're going to put this on top of the Kindle when we're done decorating it. It's just because I want to be able to change up what the Kindle looks like, and with the clear cover, this is a good way to protect it while still being able to change what it looks like all the time. Then, of course, I got a whole pack of stickers. This is the pink Kindle cover sticker pack, and I was actually planning on getting blue or red, but I saw these pink ones. I absolutely loved them. I might try to do blue or red in the future because, in case you guys haven't picked up, those are like my three primary colors like in my life and my favorite colors. I also have a ton of Harry Potter stickers that I never use, so maybe in like the fall when I do my Harry Potter reread, I'll do like a Harry Potter Kindle cover. I feel like that's going to be a new thing for me, is like redecorating my Kindle every other month. But I got this fun like pink pack, and there are so many different shades of pink in here and they all collab. So I'm going to go through here and pick out some of my favorites and make like a collage of cute pink stickers. Last but not least, I knew I wanted a pop socket on my Kindle because I got a little hand and I want to be able to just like hold it one-handed and not really worry about like dropping it. So I know a lot of people put their pop sockets in the middle, but in case you can't tell, I will not be able to get my thumb onto the page if I do that. So we're actually going to put the pop socket on the side, almost like a doorknob on a door. That may really drive some people crazy that it's off center, but realistically, that's just going to be what's best for me. I got a special fun shape, which is a heart-shaped pop socket, which by the way is this very light pink. So it's going to go with pink, blue, red, or whatever color I decide to do, but I got a super big heart-shaped one, so that way whenever I decide to prop it up landscape, I can use the bumpy side of the heart to keep it upright, almost like a kickstand. See, we're a big thinker over here. And now let's jump to my decorating my Kindle montage. Absolutely love how there was at least one ACOTAR sticker in there. It's kind of a more purpley pink than the other ones, but it says House of Wind Book Club. I knew I needed to add that. Then I have Emotional Support Kindle. Hello, I'm introverted but willing to discuss books. I have this one that looks like a cute little postage stamp. I have Stay Bookish, Open to Book Recs, and Read More Books. Ignore my desk. I had to like move everything around in order to make space. After all that cute arranging that I did, I realized that I put everything on backwards because I made space for the pop socket. So I had to redo it and just like flip everything around. But this is the finished product. She is so cute. I'm obsessed with her. I especially love the Emotional Support Kindle. I knew that needed to be like the front and foremost. I think the Stay Bookish one moved a little bit when I put the case on, but I think she looks fine. Now, as for the exciting part, today we're going to be reading a book. I was like, you know what? I need a book that I'm still wearing my headphones. I thought I sounded muffled. So then I thought, I need a book that I can easily read in one day, and a work day at that. At this point, I'm not gonna be able to pick up the book till 5 p.m., which is wild. So it needed to be a shorter book. I've just looked at what my library had available, no wait lines for whatsoever, and there's actually a book trilogy that's really popular right now because of a very popular TV show that I actually have not seen, and that is The Summer I Turned Pretty. Is it funny for me to be reading this in the dead of winter? Absolutely. But I figured why not start the first book today? And it is like crazy short. So, where's my Kindle? Oh, ha. After work, because my lunch ends in 5 minutes, I am going to start off The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. Honestly, what a girly pop book to start off my Kindle reading journey on. I'm so excited, guys, to fly to and from my work trip. And in the airport, instead of having to juggle a book and try to shove it in and out of my backpack, because for some reason I don't know how to read a book that's like less than 500 or 600 pages these days, I can just whip out my Kindle. This is about to be a life-changing experience, and I'm so ready for it. All of the books that I read this year, and hey, baby girl. I love how you can tell from my nose how absolutely freezing cold I am right now. It was freezing out there, so I just made some tea. Although it's a new herbal tea that I have not had before, and I don't love the way it smells, so we'll see how this goes. Also, this is the last vlog with the Christmas tree up until next Christmas, so we're gonna enjoy it being up for a hot second. Let's talk about The Summer I Turned Pretty. I'm at 17%. I'm just gonna say this is not a spoiler-free vlog. So if you came here just for the Kindle stuff and you do not want spoilers for Summer I Turned Pretty because you have not seen the show, this is your time. I usually do spoiler-free vlogs, but I feel like this is one of those universally understood plot lines. I will say, I technically have watched the first 3 episodes of season 1. I watched season 1, episode 1, and I did enjoy it. For episode 2, however, I had a friend who wanted to watch it, and she was coming over to watch it. And then while we were watching episode 2, I had a friend texting me. She had like just gone through like a breakup. She was going through some serious relationship stuff. So I was like texting her the entire episode. So I missed like everything. And then for episode 3, I don't remember why, but I just remember I was so tired. I think I just had a rough day at work. I didn't get much sleep the night before. I fell asleep like halfway through the episode. And because I missed so much from episode 2, I had no idea what was happening in episode 3. So that being said, I've decided I'm gonna read the books and watch the show. I think I'm gonna do like book 1, season 1, book 2, season 2, and then I'll be like caught up with everyone else. And then I'll try to read book 3 before season 3 comes out. Can we just take a minute again to appreciate how cute this cover is? I felt so neat and dandy on my walk with this, although I can definitely turn the brightness down because it was getting really, really dark out there. There's something about reading while walking that makes me want more brightness so I can focus better, and also bigger font. So I definitely upped the font and the brightness. And girl, I have tea. You can't do that to me. Girl, my dog is acting like a cat right now. Doing that thing where like she's like walking into me and rubbing into me and rolling her body against me. Girl, I'm gonna spill hot tea all over my brand new blanket and my Kindle. I love you. Calm down. This tea kind of smells like a hot tub after they put those chemicals in it. That is not a reassuring thought. I don't think anyone's ever smelt hot tub water and gone,
I should take a sip of that.
But this tea is so healthy for me, so if I can like bear it, I'll make a habit of drinking it. But anywho, all I really know, obviously I've also seen so many spoilers on social media, so I basically know it's this girl Belly. She finally got pretty, aka I think she just went through puberty is kind of what they're hinting at. Her mom's best friend has 2 sons who are both like just slightly older than her, and she's liked both of them in the past, or she's liked the older one in the past, but it seems like she likes the younger one more now. I know that's literally like the next 2 seasons is her going back and forth between the 2 brothers or something like that. So I'm interested to see how this goes. I'm wondering if this is going to be one of those situations where like she feels like she has to like the older brother because she has liked the older brother her whole life, but then low-key she's going to find out that she does like the younger brother. The older brother just kind of seems like too cool. The younger brother is actually like very sweet, I think, at least up to 17%. That's all I really know at this point. It's fun. I'm actually kind of flying through it. I'm gonna crank it out until I feel like I've gotten to like the big conclusion, and then we'll reconvene and we'll see what brother I'm rooting for. But right now, I feel like the obvious choice is to root for Jeremiah, but from social media, I know a ton of girls like Conrad, so I feel like there's something that I'm missing. Maybe there's a reason why he's all dark and brooding, or maybe it's just like the resand and zetification of like men in books. Like we automatically like the darker and more brooding one, the morally gray one, if you will. So maybe Conrad's just for the morally gray girlies. So good. Conrad seems like the obvious choice this book is taking. It seems like Jeremiah was like never a consideration, which is highly unfortunate because I really like Jeremiah. So I'm a little heartbroken about that. I kind of predicted that the mom was sick again, and now I'm scared because I know like that one scene of like Conrad singing guitar, like not too great, went viral, and I know that was at a funeral, and I'm starting to be really afraid that that is Susanna's funeral, so I am unwell if that is true. I am gonna keep reading. I'm at 77%. Honestly, reading this book in, what has it been? It's been 3.5 hours since I picked up this book. Therapeutic, I must say. And we're probably gonna finish this book in 4 hours from when we picked it up, which is fantastic, especially since we walked for the first 45 minutes and then we braked for tea and dinner, which by the way, the tea I did not love at first, but the more I drank it, the better it was. So tea was a success. In case any of you wondered or cared, I think it's like Sleepy Time brand. It's the one with the bear and the rocking chair on it, but it was their prebiotic tea. I don't know what they are, but I know they're good for you, so I'm trying it. I'm trying to experiment during 75 Hard, guys. I'm trying to find healthy things to try and get out of my comfort zone. Anyways, we're on chapter 43. Honestly, I feel like at this point, after like Susanna's diagnosis has been revealed, it'd be really shallow for Belly to just be like, just date a guy at the end of this, but I have a feeling that's gonna happen. I'm like short of breath because Soka is like laying right on my lungs, which is why, in case you were wondering why we were doing this whole portion of the video very horizontal, it's because this girl has been laying on my chest this entire time and she hasn't wanted to get up, which is fine. We haven't cuddled like this in a while, so it's been really nice. Guys, I keep catching glances of my cute little pink Kindle. I feel like a cute little Barbie girl. This Barbie loves to read. I need a sticker that says that. This Barbie loves to read. Realistically, like this isn't an amazing book, but I'm really enjoying it, so I have a feeling it's gonna be like a 4-star, which is kind of ridiculous. And now I like really want to watch the TV show because it is kind of nice to actually like have images of people. Like I saw so many reels and TikToks of like Belly and Conrad and Jeremiah, so like I know exactly what they look like. I don't remember what Cameron looked like really, so I kind of like made that one up in my head. I remember one of the moms and what she looked looked like, but that's all I really remember. So I'm interested to watch the show and see how similar or different it is from the Kindle. And guys, I have a feeling I'm gonna like spiral and watch and read all 3 books and then watch the seasons along with the books. I'm gonna be heartbroken though if season 3 does not come out for like a hot minute. Anyways, we're gonna finish this book real quick. Wait, no, that's how it ends? Just ends with her hopping in the car with Conrad? Going where? So are they like a thing? I need book 2. I'm eating this up. I don't even want to pause to watch season 1 of the show. I just want to start book 2. Honestly, I was really thrown off with how quickly that ended because it says I'm only at 85%, but the book's done. So maybe that's just like a Kindle thing I need to be aware of, is like a bunch of the end is just like other stuff. I might be lapsing to YA romance for a little bit. Okay, I'm trying to get up, but my dog is very much still on my chest and she is fast asleep and not getting up anytime soon. Thank you for joining me in not only getting my Kindle and decorating it, but reading my very first book on it, going on my very first hot plot walk, reading while walking, and experiencing reading The Summer I Turned Pretty for the first time. And dare I say, I like really enjoyed it. So we're gonna say 4 stars. I think we're gonna say 4 stars because I'm definitely still a romantic-y girly at heart, but that was just like really enjoyable. I'm a happy girl. I'm a happy girl with a happy, cute little Kindle, reading a happy, cute little book, and life is good. Life is good. 2025 is looking very, very bright for me. Well, while I download book 2 and start reading that, you should definitely check out some of the other reading challenges that I have done in the past. And of course, you should subscribe so you get notified whenever I post a new video. I'll see you very soon and Happy New Year.